Greetings, I'm Zak, and today I'm doing another physical media unboxing for you. Now, this particular unboxing was called upon by Better Call Jimmy 6404. Now, I know this has been a long time in the works, Jimmy, but I've made it for you, so hope you enjoy. So, the unboxing I'm doing today is of the Arrow Video Ju-On The Grudge Collection. So, this features none other than 6 movies. 6 movies. Did you even know that there were 6 Grudge movies? Because that's pretty insane. Now, I'm not talking about the US remakes. I am talking about the original ones of these. Now, what I will admit when it comes to this, I did get a really good deal on this when I did originally purchase this, and it was a while ago, so I think it was around the £30 mark, or 25 to £30 marks, ringing a bell in my brain, when it was one of those Arrow Video sales, at which I fully endorse to take advantage of when that opportunity comes up, so definitely don't miss the next time that's the case. So, for the 6 movies that are in here, we have The Curse, The Curse 2, The Grudge 2, and then White Ghost and Black Ghost. Now, I believe that they are all kind of set in the same kind of universe, and they do have a few years in between each of them, which is quite interesting. So, what is interesting when it comes to this, I have been recommended The Grudge on several occasions. Now, having now watched The Grudge, so oddly the 3rd movie in this particular set, I found myself underwhelmed, to be fair. I thought that it wasn't particularly scary by any means. Now, I know it obviously got lots of acclaim in the US as being like a really scary thing, which like promoted the whole like US version of it and things, which yada 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 with Sam Raimi. It's all mentioned here in the special features, by the way. Which you can take a look at. And I did take a look at it. It was relatively interesting, which I can say. But there's a big thing when it comes to this. At the moment, I cannot find it anywhere on the Arrow Video website. It is not listed. The only version listed is the limited edition one that features the 4K of The Grudge. But it's completely out of stock, so good luck getting that. I don't know if you're going to have much luck finding this, but it is a really good box set to have if you can track it down. Perhaps second-hand or something. Yeah, wasn't particularly taken by The Grudge, which is probably why so much time later I haven't delved into the other movies in this particular box set, which I'm kind of taken back by, because I thought, you know what, I would give them a go sooner or later, and in this instance it turns out to be later, particularly The Grudge 2 perhaps. And that was interesting, because when I did initially do the video, when I did reveal that I got this, I did get the ring as well. Now, I think perhaps I should have chosen to go for the ring first, I don't know, because I don't think I've touched that, to be fair. And of course, let's not forget that that also included like a different sequel, Spiral, which was just included in the special features. So the main thing or interesting fact I'd like to tout about this is it will say on the back, or it might be underneath, language Japanese, of course, and subtitles in English. What they fail to say is the fact that on The Grudge and The Grudge 2, in the special features section, not in the audio setup section or anything, it is specifically listed in the special features contents on the back of the boxes. It features an alternate English dub track. The other ones don't, unfortunately, but if you are dissuaded from getting this because of a lack of English dubbing or anything, for these 2 of this collection, you do in fact get it, but it is a bit of a wiggle through the menu system. I don't know why it's been set up that way, because it seems very kind of like hidden in the actual menu systems itself. But I only discovered that after I watched the first one. I was like, oh, I could have watched this with the dub, which in some instances people hate dubs, and that's absolutely fine. Don't care about that, but that's up to you. I do in fact like dubs sometimes. I like watching both. I like having the option of both included on physical media releases. So I will never say no to a dub option if it is available. Okay, so going on with the unboxing, we have obviously 4 slimline Blu-ray cases in here, very nice. So kicking off with the Curse and the Curse 2, very funky. Oh, what's the name of the people? I think it's Saduku and... oh, what's the name? I should know. That's preposterous. Kayako and Sayaki. Yeah, that's it. The mother-son pairing of Kayako and Sayaki. Has anyone got the, what's it? Kayako versus the one from The Ring? Because that's really hard to track down and very, very expensive. So I'd love to see that. Special edition contents on this one. It's quite thin on the ground. Got a little pamphlet in here, which is nice. It's for... oh, the Big Boss. That's quite cool. Got the limited edition Bruce Lee Golden Harvest collection over there if you want to take that a look at some point. Let's take a look at the alternate cover on this particular one. That's interesting. So that's the thing I've noticed with some of these like Asian releases and Japanese releases and all that jazz with our video. Some of them will have the like English titling on them, but indeed in this particular sense it is indeed in the Japanese, which makes like unless you actually know Japanese, which I dare say most people don't if you're in England, that you can find it quite hard to identify from spine alignment on the shelf, which is probably why in this particular instance I would probably vie for the original artwork, because it does indeed look far more scary and intimidating than the Japanese original artwork. But again, I love the fact that the option is there in this particular instance. So let's just put that one down. Grudge, obviously this is the first one. Special features, this is where we really are kicking into the good stuff. Already said about the English dubbing. There is a lot on here which is really nice. It's been 4K restored. Obviously it is only the Blu-ray, but if you do have a 4K player and TV, it will upscale to 4K, so it'll be near as damn it the closest you can get to 4K without it fully being 4K, if that makes sense to you. And then let's go for the alternate cover. It's just the one disc. Okay, so this is indeed... that's quite creepy, quite like that. And it is in English, which kind of helps. But if I did go for that, the colour scheme would be slightly off if I'm going by spine alignment and things. Do fellow collectors share that kind of thing with like spine alignment and like different colours and things? Or like, I like to keep them kind of like colour coordinated to an extent, especially if it's like a franchise or a collection like this. But then it kind of branches off into its like into other categories depending on like distributor and things like that. So 2 down the line. 2 more. The next one is of course Grudge 2. Actually, that's quite interesting. Do these line up? These line up. Oh, I thought these would line up. That's not cool. Does that line up? No. Okay, they don't line up. Spinal, like, if it was like, I thought it would be like a face. It could like put a face together, but unfortunately that is not the case. So, Grudge 2, a reserved amount of special features when it comes to our video. I really do think that all of the time and effort has been put into the first, or the Grudge, if that makes sense, of the Juon collection. Let's have a look. Reverse cover, pretty freaky, but it is again back to Japanese. So it's a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to the reverse covers. On this, I'm not the biggest fan of the original artwork designs, as I've already said, but I definitely think, especially with like the outer sleeve for the actual box set itself, I do think that it warrants the Arrow Video commissioned art. So there we are. Final one. We have White Ghost and Black Ghost, which are like the sequels, which are kind of like sets a bit later on in the same kind of universe of the movie. We have quite a reserved amount of special features. So we got introduction. Wow. Okay. Basically, it's an introduction, and then there's a small interview on there. That is the extent of this particular like interviews and special features for this. So it's okay. I really do think the everyone's interest in this really is going to boil down to the original The Grudge, and I do think production cost and things, that's really where the attention lies here, especially when it comes to like the distributor and things. It's nice to have all these other movies to dive into, but I really do think the fame and the things to do with this franchise do boil down to that specific movie. But at least it has something. It has something on there. It's not the best special features wise from Arrow Video by any means, but at least it has something. I'm trying to work out what that is. Oh, okay. Just like a freaky image. Freaky image. Nah, like the freaky bluey black colour scheme front cover. Much better to look at. There we go. All lined back up again. So there we are. We have a bit of a mixed bag there when it comes to like special features and that. The attention is obviously in The Grudge, which in this instance is oddly the like one of the middle movies in this particular box set. Overall, is this my favourite Arrow Video box set? I can definitively say, no, it isn't. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. I should do a video like stating what my favourite Arrow Video box set is. That would be good. Would you like to see that? Please let me know in the comments. But I would recommend diving into this if you are a fan of jump scares, like hauntings, ghost horror things, because it is a flavour from obviously Asian cinema and things. So if you're familiar with like American jump scares, Conjuring and all that jazz, and you're a fan of that, maybe you should give it a go. Maybe you should give it a go, especially if you are like against dubbing or for dubbing. The options are there in the middle two movies of this particular box set. This is one more so for collectors as opposed to the general horror audience. It is a bit of a mixed bag. On my recommendation on this, I would recommend it if you are a collector of these types of movies, or indeed horror, Asian cinema, anything like that. Arrow Video, of course, if you are a big Arrow Video fan, definitely add it into your collection however you can find it. It does seem to be a tad difficult to pick up right now as of this moment. Do expect to pay, I'd say, a healthy guesstimate of £30 to £60 for an upper guess, but I wouldn't hold my breath. So if you do see a good deal on this, maybe CEX or something like that, I would definitely pick it up if you are a collector. However, if you're not too fussed, then you may as well just watch the American remakes or whatever. I haven't personally seen those, but I would definitely like to watch them in a little bit of a comparison to this, because you never know, it might actually be pretty good. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and Jimmy, I hope you enjoyed it too, because I made this for you, and hopefully you get to see it, because I know it has been some time in the making for you, and there we are. It's been a great video for everyone, I think, and please like and subscribe to this channel as always, and I will see you in the next one.